Hey everybody, we are back today in the garden and we're going to be putting some little onions in. We got a whole bunch of little baby Valdalias and we're going to get those planted so we have some yummy onions later this year. These lettuce heads behind me are going to be coming out probably in the next couple days. They're getting ready to start to bolt, so we're going to eat up the ones that we want and the rest will go to the chickens. They did really well. These were the transplants that were from a local source that I got that with their hydroponic garden shut down and they needed something to do with all of the heads of lettuce. Instead of throwing them away, I took them and put them in the ground and they've continued to grow and give us salad. So we're going to keep going today and we're just going to throw all these little baby onions in and get them in the ground and get them growing. Let's do it. Okay, so our goal today is we're going to be putting these little baby onions in. I'm going to be planting them in between the rows of lettuce and in between the rows of potatoes. I know potatoes and onions do quite well together, so at least this way they can kind of grow up and fill in all the space. As you can see, this garden, the right side of the garden, I tilled and got a lot of the weeds up. The left side, I never really got to, but now we have more potato plants that are popping up everywhere in rows. So we're gonna kind of let that side just take over with the potato plants as an experiment. I wanna see how bushy they get and if they block out the weeds on their own. And this side, we're gonna continue, like I said, we're gonna put the onion sprouts in, and then we're gonna end up mulching this. So whenever we mow the grass, we're gonna use some of the yard clippings and mulch over it, so it also creates compost for all of our veggies that are growing. Okay, so these are our little onion starts right here. I'm not sure how many we have. I'm sure you'll see it here on the video. I'll put up a little note that says how many in the end that we planted. But I just grabbed these from Lowe's, just some sweet onion sprouts. I got 2 little packs of them. Not really sure how close or how far to separate them when I plant them, but we're just gonna give it a go. This is our experimental year. All right, so planting is all done. Total count is 120 onion starts that we put in. There's 2 rows right behind me. There's 1 right there, and then there's 1 right there. We took out a row of the lettuce that we went ahead and harvested, and we've counted up all of the potato plants that are in here that we can see already that are sprouting. There's already over 100 potato plants. So we know at least 100 potato plants will be growing, providing us with some potatoes. Thank you to the previous owners. This was their potato patch year after year, and they just kind of let it grow up, harvested what they needed, and they left the rest to come back the next year. They did a pretty good job because it's quite prolific. So we're excited to see what our harvest is going to look like this year. Keep checking back in for more videos like this. We're going to do a whole series on gardening. Every week we're going to have one video that's just dedicated to here in the garden. I hope you can hear me with all the wind. But anyway, check back next time. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share.